What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. This Enoch 777. Y'all stay out the way, safe, focus, and balance. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. The title of the video is going to be about how you will feel on the inside once all of the 7 chakras is activated. This is a question that was asked by one of my subscribers, so I will go ahead and make a video about it. What I want to do is compare Dragon Ball Z to this because it is extremely important, and this will also help you be able to overall take in the message better with me placing the imagery within Dragon Ball Z in this video because it has a lot to do with the 7 chakras. So not only do Dragon Ball Z talk about how powerful we are, and this is a parallel universe, it talks about the different transformations with the different versions of ourselves that we actually become throughout time, depending on your spiritual growth and the different stages. And it also speaks on the importance of hair, and the longer the hair, and with the transformation that going together, the different colors of the hair, depending on the aura, will be the energy that you can overall tap into what you are trying to get to. They also speak on the bloodline, like who we truly are as of right now, and also where we came from. But the whole important thing is that they actually touch on the 7 chakras within the body. Now, did you know Dragon Ball Z was talking about the 7 chakras that you contain at this point? Yes, they were. Even the dragon itself. If you look in a creation story as far as with how the world was created through the Sumerians, you will come across a figure that name is Tiamat, and basically Tiamat is an actual dragon. So is it a coincidence that they have a big behind dragon every time you get all of the 7 Dragon Balls, meaning your chakras align, that you are able to summon this dragon? It's kind of funny. So they also have a dragon within Dragon Ball, and also they have the chakra within the Dragon Ball logo. So right when you cut on Dragon Ball Z and you watch an episode, it put it right in front of your face. It was always a spiritual meaning behind that cartoon and TV show. Some of you will be able to know what I'm talking about as far as with how you will feel on the inside, because you have achieved that already. You have did the energy work. You have put in that work. You hustle. So you can be able to sit back and say that, yeah, he is overall right. But let's continue. So the way that they paint this within Dragon Ball Z, as far as with finding the Dragon Balls because they are lost, and this is signifying that you at this point, a spiritual being in a human body, you have soul searching to do. So this is life experience. So you can use certain situations to help you unlock the Dragon Ball and get a Dragon Ball, and also to activate that chakra. So they have a radar, which is a form of a metal detector, and this can help them find that one Dragon Ball and be able to move to the next location, fly to the next location, and find that Dragon Ball. So they are scattered all over the planet and the earth. And then this once again is what I was talking about as far as with soul searching. That radar is really a spiritual compass that we contain on the inside of our body, being our higher self, that knows the way. It guides you through life. Even when you think that you don't know what's going on, it always has control, and it kicks in whenever you fail to realize what is exactly taking place. So the more that you find the Dragon Balls is the different life tests and lessons that you will go through in the phases. Let's say if you just woke up and you go through a first situation, and this has to do with the bottom chakra being the root chakra. This is like you standing up to something or someone, and overall you just feel security. Let's say that this person belittles you every time you come around and make you feel less of yourself. Now, this time you gain the courage and you are able to stand your ground, and now you feel safe and secure. that means that you did the proper energy work to be able to get up to that point, and now you have security. So now you are grounded, just like that tree or that plant that is outside. Now you can move up to the next chakra and find the next Dragon Ball. So with the next Dragon Ball, this is dealing with sexual energy. This is people with temptation coming up to you and you being like, nah, I'm straight, or you saying I don't want to watch that. And overall, you just sitting back and saving up your energy and seeing how much you can actually build up. So once you activate that, then you good, you straight, you can move up to the next one. So the one on top of that is the solar plexus. So this is working with willpower, and this is you having the courage to be able to keep moving forward. You actually being able to withstand and hold out on certain things. Whether this is something dealing with overall illusions that you feed into, you are able to sit back and analyze that and say, nah, I just hold off on it, not even next time, because I'm straight at this point. I want to get my chakras aligned and move forward. So shooting up past that one, we go into the heart chakra. This is once again dealing with the balance being the yin and yang. So let's say that you are in the middle and you are trying to attract more love energy. So the more that you work within the chakra, this is the light side of things, not the dark side of things. So the longer that you stay over there, you will be able to absorb all of that light energy. And this is the good side of things, not the bad side of things. So this is working with the good karma and the law of the universe and the true manifestation. So the more that you work on that light part of yourself is the more energy that you will be able to build up from the heart. And this is overall righteousness. And when you start to kind of go over to the darker direction and you live within that moment in that realm, then this is how that light energy is sucked from that particular yin and yang, and then this is how you start to feel unbalanced. So moving up past that one, this is the throat chakra, dealing with courage, the cowardly dog. He showed you right there in plain sight. So this is you being able to stand up for yourself, speak your truth, express yourself. Let's say that you bite your tongue, you hold your words. You don't have to react, but use your heart, speak with righteousness and power. So this is basically somebody coming up to you and you not saying what you want to say. You lying to yourself, you BSing yourself, and now this time you build up the courage like Cowardly the dog, and now you can actually be able to get your point across. And then how you express yourself, you just help yourself activate that throat chakra, being communication. Now you can speak smoothly. This is important. I'm trying to tap up to the top so y'all can be able to understand how it truly feels to be balanced. So going up past that, then we have the overall all-seeing eye, and this is a perception. This is you being able to look at everything physical from a non-physical perspective and being able to break it down from a higher point, looking down at these illusions and being able to see what it means spiritually. This means what the lies you have been fed, with the people that come up to you, with the different ideas that you get in all different type of places and things. So you get that. So once you see past that into the spiritual, then this is how you can get that particular chakra, being the third eye chakra, more intense, more powerful than before. And now you can activate that and be able to move up into the higher chakra. So now we are at the last chakra. This is where you are about to meet the dragon himself from Dragon Ball Z, and you are about to be fully activated in alignment with the universe and also your higher self. So what I mean by this is that you did the proper energy work, like I said before, to be able to come up to the last chakra and be able to speak with that dragon in Dragon Ball Z. So at this point, you will know what it truly feels like to feel complete. You will be able to know for a fact that I know I'm balanced right now. This is the overall feeling. You will feel like you just overall have an overstanding on everything that is currently going on around you. You will know for a fact that, hey, I got it right now. I am in full control over my conscious, my subconscious, even my avatar, and I feel directly in alignment with everything that is going on. So it will feel like you literally got the key to something and you unlock that door, and now you can actually start to do your spiritual work on whatever you're trying to actually manifest whatever you want to do. You know, it could be anything, but you can use the chakras alignment to do what you came here to do. And it's all type of light work and energy work, which y'all know what I'm talking about. So that is basically how you will feel once you get all of the chakras activated. So this is where you see on Dragon Ball Z, once they found that last Dragon Ball, they are able to summon the dragon and talk to the dragon. And this is me saying, like, once you actually do the proper work and you actually get on your task and your duties, the reason why you came here, and you activate all of the chakras inside of the body once you tap in. And this is where praying truly comes in at. And, you know, not necessarily saying to pray for anything materialistic, because understand that within this realm there are other beings with you that feed off of the materialism realm. So I hope that this is a spiritual pray, that's something you want to truly manifest. But once again, this is going back to with the characters off of Dragon Ball Z asking for something like a wish. But anyway, it's this Enoch 777 piece. I'm out.